If I could say what I wanna say, I say I wanna blow you away, be with you every night. Am I squeezing you too tight? Okay, greetings, Leo, all placements. This is Avril Lavigne. I don't even know what the song is called. I actually didn't even write that song down. I just started hearing it and I started channeling immediately. So I actually don't have notes written for you guys. Aries is right here. I was just hearing a lot of things as soon as I heard that song. So if I could say what I want to say. So someone here has a lot that they want to say to you, but they feel like they can't say it. It seems like someone is in a contract. Leo, take it whatever side of the fence you are on. But I just have to be honest, for some of my Leos, this is someone who is married. And they're very unhappy in their marriage, but their marriage works because they have kids or they have a business together. Something is very ironclad. The justice system. My family raised me this way. Our religion, we don't believe in separation, blah, blah, blah. But someone here, emotionally, it's just not doing it for them. They're constantly daydreaming, so much to the point that their spouse actually thinks that they are cheating. I don't think that this person is. For a very select few, someone has. But for the majority, I think someone is honestly just fantasizing. Quite literally, when they're sleeping with their partner, the lights are out or they're doing it from behind and they're just thinking about somebody else. Someone here has a very vivid imagination. I was hearing that. Someone here is dreaming about or dealing with a Scorpio, Taurus. Those two came through the strongest. Cancer, Gemini, and Virgo. For some of my Leos, there is a strong energy here of someone doesn't want to leave a fancy situation, so they are just staying, they're succumbing to their misery. Okay, back to that Avril Lavigne song though. If I could say what I want to say, I want to blow you away, be with you every night. Am I excusing? I want to see you get down, I want to get down on one knee. Marry me today. I'm wishing my life away with these things I'll never say. Okay, so yeah, in that song, quite literally, she's talking about wanting someone to, be able to propose. And then she's like, well, I'm wishing my life away with these things that I'll just never say. Someone here's never going to say them because they're like, well, I can't leave my situation. And that's not true, okay? Like, you can leave your situation. You're choosing not to. You're always choosing everything. Now, for some of my Leos, there can be trouble in paradise, but it is actually fixable. I don't believe every situation is, because from being a wedding photographer for 18, 19 years now, I've seen it's definitely not always fixable. And it's oftentimes way better for the kids for people to just separate and actually be in loving, emotionally fulfilling and nourishing relationships elsewhere and then to co-parent. That is way better than them seeing mommy and daddy emotionally separate and distant and just being together to pay bills and to live in a very emotionally divided, emotionally numb. I've become so numb, I can't feel you. Yeah. I just channeled that song for someone. Tired of being what you want me to be, feeling so faithless, lost under the surface. Yeah, so someone here is so tired of being what someone wants them to be. They're like, I can't fill your shoes. Every step that I take is another disappointment to you. He says something like that. I wish I knew what song or what sign I channeled that in. I write way too much in here, and I've had a lot of personal clients the last few days. I woke up with 5 orders on my personal website, and I had like 7 yesterday. So, okay. I don't know what sign it was, but you're probably dealing with that sign too. I think it was one of the water signs, but I don't know. Could have been one of the air signs, which I already did mention. Anywho, Leo, someone here is numb. They feel like everything that they do is a disappointment to their partner. Everything they do, now this can also be in a work situation. Everything they do is never the right thing. However, they're needed there, so they're not going to be let go. But they're just always reprimanded. It's like the boss is always unhappy, or customers are always unhappy. It's like, oh great, another day at work today where people are just going to complain and moan at me, but like I'm needed here and it's a good paycheck, so I can't leave, because if I want the nice car, if I want the nice house, if I want the things, then I can't leave this place because it's my paycheck. That's just such a toxic way of thinking for some of my Leos. You really need to, I don't know. You really need to get out of that situation. You do have Tiwaz, which is the rune of Tur, and Tur quite literally had to sacrifice his hand to trick the wolf Fenris to save the whole village. So he did have to cut his hand off to save the whole village, and I mean, he's still alive, but yeah, obviously no one wants to cut their hand off, Leo, and I'm not saying you have to do that, but a sacrifice is necessary to benefit the whole, is the purpose of that rune. So a sacrifice is necessary right now, okay? You are in the middle of a battleground. Why does love have to be such a battlefield? A battlefield, a battlefield. I'm hearing that song. It doesn't, Leo. It really doesn't. And for my Leos who are like arguing with a Taurus or a Scorpio, like good luck on that, because I'm not gonna lie, I was channeling very like heated energy to the point where it's like, no, you can't just go to counseling about these things because like the wall or the door is gonna be like busted down. So I really hope that some of my Leos are not in a domestic space, because I definitely was channeling like punching holes in walls and things like that. Someone here, the escalation is just insane. It's like fixed signs versus fixed signs. It's like a bullfight, you know, and as soon as one person kind of postures themselves, it's like all HE double hockey sticks breaks loose and there's just no fixing it. I was also hearing Respect It by Big Sean again. They ain't plotting on me. I'm plotting on them plotting on me. So again, it's the energy of like seeming like you just don't know what's going on, but you actually know exactly what's going on, and you're playing stupid so you can observe what they're going to do to you, because yeah, you're like, I know you think that you're playing in my face because you think that I don't see what you're doing, but I see exactly what you're doing, and I'm going to snap at the right opportune moment. But the thing is, Leo, it's never going to be the right opportune moment to snap, because you just shouldn't snap. This is like the lesson that spirit is like, no, like your spirit guides and God and like your ancestors are like, no, he broke the door again, or he did that again, or she like started screaming at him again, or she like it was hitting his door while he was trying to drive away, or something like something just so extra and unnecessary. It just totally unnecessary. Because something here is just way too codependent. Someone here is making something way too personal. Someone here just has way too much control over the other person's nervous system. And that's also what is so unhealthy. If you do have kids, it's like you're teaching your kids like how to basically puppet string someone's nervous system, which is one of the most traumatic things, honestly, from personal experience, way beyond traumatic. Seer is also a just victory with the right strategy, and so long as the right litigations and legal things are brought into play. So again, someone here might have to get out of a contract in some way. This can be a bad living situation, again, a bad marriage, a bad job, but it does seem like it is in regards to a bad contract. Also, the arrowhead will point the way. The warrior humbly follows the way that the arrowhead points. So it's like spinning the arrowhead and then humbly following the arrow. Mind your arrow, follow your arrow wherever it goes. I'm hearing that song by Casey Musgraves, Follow Your Arrow. So yeah, someone here needs to follow their heart, even though it's not going to make people happy in the short term. In the long run, remember, it benefits the whole in the long run for Tur. It's like, obviously in the short term, it's not fun for him to lose his hand. Like, that's not a fun thing. However, he saves the whole village for it. So, opposition must be faced squarely and with courage. So yeah, someone here needs to, I'm hearing put up dukes. Also something about cobras. Someone here, I don't know, cutting the grass. It's wintertime here. Maybe someone lives somewhere where, or I don't know, something with weeds, or this can also be like cutting the grass or keeping the lawn tidy. Like someone here needs to stay on their side of the lawn. Now this can be I'm channeling something totally different. This can be like feuds between neighbors. Like neighbors that are like, this is my side of the fence. This is my side of the grass. This is my side of the lawn. I don't know. Someone here could have like something that's getting a little out of hand and someone else likes it to be all neat and a certain way. I don't know. There's something here where we do have Mars in retrograde alongside Mercury retrograde, Leo. So just be extra cautious because aggression is at an all-time high for the next couple weeks. Again, there's recklessness, greed, wealth may slip easily at saying the wrong thing or doing the wrong thing. So it's like, now's not the week to like say that thing or try that person or try your boss or try your, like, now is not that week. There's something here, well, livestock, old promises. This is also about wealth and inheritance. So, but again, it can slip easily if someone is irresponsible. So Leo, it's like, there's a lot on your back. There's a lot at stake. Now I'm hearing I'll do whatever it takes to turn this around. I know what's at stake. I know that I've let you down. And if you give me a chance, who sings that song? I don't know, I'm hearing that song. So again, for some of my Leos, I do feel that things are fixable, but you do have to completely step away from the situation to de-escalate it, because if you try and fix it in the moment, if you try and do that whole we're not going to bed angry thing, there's going to be a hole in the wall.